Hi everyone, this is Pamela with The Point of Balance. Today is November the 6th. Today, my thoughts are on food. Why food? Well, we're coming into the holiday period, and traditionally, this can be a time period where food can be a bit of a challenge. However, I personally have had an interesting relationship with food throughout my life. I grew up with a mother who was very obese, and at an early age, I made a decision that wasn't going to happen to me. And sure enough, when you focus on something, even if it's what you don't want it to be, it happens, right? So earlier in my life, I experienced a period where I was very large, and fortunately, I had the opportunity to have someone teach me how to exercise, how to eat, and that literally saved my life. Now that I'm 49 years old, food is still something that I struggle with. My relationship with food is a love-hate relationship. I'm working towards looking at food in a different light. I remember hearing Deepak Chopra tell a story about a study about how people could eat certain foods that we traditionally wouldn't think were healthy for us, but if they blessed it or believed that it was good for them, that the damage would be limited, if not at all. Now, I'm not saying go eat a bag of cookies as your food. I'll tell you, I tried that once when I was younger. I thought, well, I'm fat anyway, I might as well just eat cookies. I was working as a checker in a grocery store, and I passed out in my check stand while I was filling out somebody's check from the sugar coma I put myself into. So I learned a lesson that day that everything you do does matter. Are we going to be perfect? Not at all. There's always an opportunity to learn. But food can be a very, very confusing topic for some of us. So I just want to encourage you to think about food and address whether or not your relationship is one that you like. There's so much that we could talk about. Food leads into self-esteem. Well, pretty much it leads into self-esteem and the nutritional workings of your body. But how does this relate to spirituality? Well, I think it does. Because when you tap into your version of spirituality, now remember, that word doesn't have to mean that you're involved in an organized religion. It can be that belief that God is within you, or you can belong to a church. But spirituality has been found to raise self-esteem. It's kind of like, did the chicken or the egg come first? Depending on your belief system, right? Same thing with food. Your self-esteem, spirituality, it can be raised. One method of going about it that's been very helpful for me is to really get into what my truth is and to be brave enough, I consider myself that way, to say it. In the past, I was too worried that my family would reject me, which they already have. They did that. That's a whole nother story. But really what I was doing was projecting my fears. And just a moment ago, I went into going, oh no, panicking again. Are people going to want to listen to me? They might leave my channel now. Well, if you do, that's okay. I'm going to push on through this feeling and show you that I can do that, hopefully to encourage you. Spirituality and food, I'm linking the two. Because when you feel whole or connected, you will digest your food differently and you will make different food choices. So I'd like to hear your stories about spirituality and food, or if food has been a love-hate relationship for you, or maybe you've had a very easy time understanding what food works for your body. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening to me. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.